Today, we're putting Amazon against somewhere in the middle against Top Dollar. Isn't it insane how differently priced an Amazon in-ear is compared to the traditional fully custom in-ear monitor that's handcrafted, so beautiful. It has features like different face plates that you can put on them. Isn't that cool? I like that. Anyway, I did a whole review about these specifically. Go check that out. Links below. We're gonna start though with the Amazon in-ear monitor. There's a lot of different ones on Amazon. Once you start looking for an IEM on Amazon, it's never ending. All these different like faces and just maybe even the internals of the choices that you have. Oh, am I going to pay $20? Am I going to pay $30, $40, $50, $60? I don't know. Oh, what does it come with? Does it come with a box? Does it come with, ones like this that comes with a bag? I mean, the choices are never ending. I've found one though that I really do like. I like a lot, and I recommend it. Highly recommend it because I used them for a long time. After I did another video talking about the top 5 in-ears on Amazon, I found these pretty soon after that video because a lot of people talked about it. They're like, you need to check out the Blonde BL03. And I bought it and I love it. It fits well. It's got this like metal look to it. You can see it right there. And I like the way it sounds. I like the way they do their cable. Here's one right here. Here's another set. These actually belong to somebody on my worship team. There's hardly anything you can complain about the Blonde BL03. They do come with a bag, but we're talking about $40 for good quality sound. And I also went back to just to make sure we talked about this one correctly. It has a 10mm carbon driver. The impedance on this one is 32 ohms, and it has a frequency response of about 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. Honestly, none of that really matters to me. Does it sound good? That's really all I care about. Simple as that. Now, in my going back on Amazon and checking the specs out on that one, I found these. These are called the Kiwi Ear Cadenza. About the same price range. There's the box right there. I've actually never even opened this box. I took the plastic off. Oh, nice. Check this out. That's a really good presentation right there. I like that. They don't come in a bag. But they don't have a case. I like the blue. These come in different colors. I am not sponsored by any of these in-ears, by the way. I do have affiliate links, but I'm not like directly sponsored by any of them. I didn't want to be. There's no reason to be. Nice. That cable, this cable feels great. Yeah, that's pretty. Okay. We're going to try them out for the first time right here. And we're going to compare them obviously against all these that I have on the table. Oh yeah, it fits great. I'm listening to these for the first time on camera. Ooh, here they go. It's already on. Oh, nice low end. These sound really good. As I talk, they kind of want to come out a little bit, but they have good sound isolation. I can barely hear myself talk. Wow, these sound really good. Okay, now I'm probably yelling at you. I'm sorry about that. Now I'm going to take my Blonde BL03s. I'm telling you, I used these for probably almost 2 years straight as my main in-ear. All right, here we go. These are the same size ear tips, but not as much isolation already, just hearing from my voice. You know what? There might not be as much clarity in the mid-tone, in the mid-range, as these Kiwi ears. They're both about the same price. I'm almost about to tell you, go with the Kiwi ear. If your price range is 40, let's see. Here we go. Personally, I think there's too much low end, but I'm so used to my custom that I've just kind of grown used to not having as much low end in my ears. They sound almost identical. If there's any difference in the sound, probably a little bit of difference in the mid range, but they're almost identical. If your price range is around $40, I would definitely check out the Blonde BL03 or the Kiwi ear. These are cool. There's probably others. There's one. Do I have them? Yes, I do have them. These are the KZ ZS10 Pro. You can get another KZ that's like 20 bucks, but these were, I think, around $30 or so. Yeah, let's see how these compare. So this is yet another Amazon brand, probably all made relatively in the same place. Wow, there's pretty good isolation on these. They sound great. These fit really well. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna immediately go back to the Kiwi. Oh yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's barely better. Yeah, I can tell right away. Anyway, yeah, you can't go wrong with the. I'll put all the links below to the Amazon ones. Now let's compare that one directly against a mid-level. My mid-level is the Waves custom in-ears. Simple as that. Now these range in price from like $200 for like a dual driver to I think $600 because they have one that's 6 drivers. Now if you want to know the specifics in this, they just call it the hi-fi balanced armature drivers that are in here, and they don't really give you like exact details of the driver itself. And so if you want to know more, you can go to the website. I do have a link below. They are custom to a certain extent. Now it does have like an ear tip similar to ones that you get on Amazon. You can change those out. You can put foam on there. Whatever type of ear tip that you like, you can put on there. But what is custom is the part in your outer ear section. And you use a phone. You literally take your phone and scan your ear with an app, and you send that into them, and then they make your in-ear based off of that ear scan. You can send in impressions as well if you want to do all that, but I thought that was just really neat how they offer that, and that's what we did in that video. So go check that video out if you want to see us ordering these for the first time. All right, so the isolation is a little bit better than ones you'd get off Amazon. Actually, not quite as good as that Kiwi. Yeah, that's crazy. Not as good as the Kiwi. It fits great because it is a custom fit inside my ear, in my ear, at least on this part. As you can see, check that out. But let's see how they sound. Whoa. Okay. The first thing I notice is a bump in the mid-range. Now don't get me wrong, there is low end. It's just not quite as punchy as what you would get on the other ones. I guess what I'm hearing more though, for real, is the mids, the highs. They're boosted in some way. I don't know how they do that. I don't know how they internally make that way. This to me feels a little more balanced, but maybe a bump in the low end, whereas this is kind of the opposite. As far as listening to music, I like the other one better, which makes me almost lean more toward the Amazon one. Now, I haven't tried the 4 or 5 or 6 driver version of this. I can only speak on the one that I purchased. Let's see how that compares to our fully custom. All right, let's talk about it for a second. The ultimate ear that I went with, let me put it back on my cable, is the Reference Remastered. Now, Ultimate Ear, what I like about them is they will put all of their info. Our noise isolation when they're in your ears, it's not noise cancellation, it's just noise isolation, is 26 dB. They are awesome, and that's ambient isolation. The impedance is 35 ohms. The internal speaker configuration is 3 proprietary balanced armatures with multiple passive crossover points and triple bar. I'll put a link below. They put out a lot of info on these. You can go check it out. I have a link below. But the description is what sold me on these. They're going to be more for the person that wants to hear the music, how it actually sounds. But let's listen to them. With the memory of the Waves in my head right now, let's see how they sound in comparison. Oh. I don't have to hold it. I don't have to hold it. They fit. I can sing. I can talk. They stay in my ear. The bass is perfect. Mid-range is perfect. The highs are perfect. Everything's just perfect. And what I love about that is they're not too loud. I can keep my overall volume level down because, first of all, they isolate 26 decibels of ambient noise. With the Waves, however, they sound louder. I don't need it to sound louder because the in-ear is keeping out so much ambient sound. I can lower my volume on my in-ear pack and not hurt my ears as much as I would be maybe some of these other ones. Now, I will say the Kiwi ear kept out a lot of sound, so that was kind of nice. It's at least it seems like it would based on my little test here today. I cannot be more of an advocate for custom in-ear monitors, like actual fully custom in-ear monitors. Not because I want to sell them or anything like that. I don't care. But what matters to me is what's best for you and what's best for your wallet. Yes, obviously, these are going to sound better. Hands down. Just love the way they sound. But what's best for you? Now, what's really cool is the Ultimate Ear, specifically, this brand, comes with a box. You can get your name on it. I got my name on it. Check it out. Yes, sir. That's my name. And I actually have an air tag in here, just floating around. And it comes with a little cleaning tool inside the lid. The box is somewhat padded on the inside. You know, it's like a rubber padding on the inside. This one's really cool. So I got the one where you can change the faceplate. I paid extra for that, and honestly, I probably wouldn't pay extra for it again because it doesn't really matter. It doesn't affect the sound. It's just to be able to change your faceplate, and you get this little box with it where you can have extras, and you can just like slide it in a little box and have all your extras right there ready to go. Just like that. Pretty cool. It was one of those things where I spent the money because I knew I'm gonna do this longer. I'm gonna be a musician probably as long as I can, my entire life. And as long as I'm alive, I'm gonna try to be a musician. I'm gonna try to be on a stage somewhere playing, and I'm gonna need in-ear monitors. Yes, my ears might change, they might grow a little bit as I get older, but investing in a good set of fully custom in-ear monitors is probably the best thing I've done for myself. Let's go back. Amazon versus the mid-range. In my opinion, you could probably get just as good of a sound out of an Amazon non-custom in-ear monitor. I'm sorry. You know what? I'm not sorry. That's what this video is about. Spend $40 and you can, with the price that I paid for the Waves, I can buy 20 of these. No, I can buy 10 of these. If I don't like them, I can get another set. I can go and get the KZs, right? I can go and be like, you know what? I'm gonna try out the blondes as well. It doesn't matter. They're $40. Now, once you go for a custom, that's like, I think doing the little faceplate plus tax, plus, whatever else. I think mine ended up being like $1,700. That's a lot of money. I can't buy 10 of those. I can't be like, oh, I don't really care for it. Oh, well, I'll go with an all clear, or I'll go with a 64. No. I bought a Ultimate Ear, and I'm sticking with the Ultimate Ear for as long as these last. If you can get a custom in-ear monitor, go for it. Go get your impressions, send them in, do the order. It's such a great experience. If you want to see me ordering those customs, I got a link below. If you want to see me ordering and checking out the factory for Waves Customs, go check that out. Got that link below. And if you want to try out a set of Kiwi or Blonde or KZs or any other ones for that matter, I have a link below for those as well on Amazon, because I think it'd be worth it. I think it'd just be worth trying out. And these make great backups. If you have a set of customs, get you some Amazon backups. They're great. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll do my best to answer them. If you need to know the specific details of each in-ear, go to the links below. That'll tell you all that stuff. Because I'm more that service level. Does it sound good? Well, those Amazon sounded pretty good for their price. There's nothing wrong with that. But anyway, thank you guys again for watching this video. Thank you for being here, checking this out. I think it's awesome that we have this kind of choice, and these are the kind of things that we are, that we get to deal with as a worship leader. But what's most important, before we get on that stage, we need to make sure our hearts are right. Why are we doing what we're doing? I want you to work on that. Make sure that the reason why you're a worship leader, or the reason why you're a musician for a church, is right. And you're not doing it because you want to be seen. Something to think about. And then you can think about this kind of stuff after that. So make sure your heart's right. Love Jesus. Love people. Read your Bible. Remember, great worship leaders are always learning. We'll see you next time. Hopefully. There is